Hi, everybody. I'm Mina Mercury.
And I'm Miss Gloria Ho.
And we are back for our 5th episode of
Tuck Talk.
Yes, we are here, and you are what?
Excited. I am really excited.
You are why? Tell us why.
Oh my God, because I can't believe people are listening to this.
Mm-hmm.
They're watching us on YouTube and they're listening to us wherever around the world. We love Japan. Thank you for being the only ones to listen to this. We love you.
We do.
Just kidding. But we do have lots of followers in Japan, so we love you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try to learn some Japanese before our next Tuck Talk. I feel like I should.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah. But more importantly, Mina
More
Mercury,
importantly, what? Tell us, Gloria.
as per the BC Center for Disease Control,
Mm-hmm.
I am good to go. So if you haven't heard about this, this has gone like around the world. The BC Center for Disease Control sent out guidelines for safe sex during pandemic. Now, girl, I know you're old and you don't have sex, but listen. Glory holes are a safe thing to do, and they recommend you get yourself a good old glory hole. So, call me, because I am so excited that I am safe during the pandemic. I'm so excited.
It's the simple things in life, people.
It's my time to shine. I've been waiting for this to happen.
Do you know what I love? A good fake slap.
Oh, you almost stopped my poontang there. Sorry, viewers. If you're listening to us, it's okay. You didn't miss anything.
All right. So,
wait, before we go
What?
on, look at this beautiful drink.
Ooh.
That has some balls. It has some balls at the bottom.
Yes.
So, can you tell me about this amazing cocktail that we have here
Well,
tonight?
this incredible cocktail has been hand created by me. It is the Mina Martini.
What?
Sandini.
What's in here?
There is
Nobody cares.
some. Okay, well, you could tell Stoli that.
Oh, there's Stoli vodka in here?
There is Stoli vodka.
That's what I taste.
Yes, it is. It is here. It is queer, and it is delicious.
Yes, honey. Now I'm loving me some Stoli because they truly have been such great. Don't do anything with that bottle. You don't know where I put that. Stoli has truly been such an amazing support to the LGBTQ community.
Yes.
I just love them and adore them. I just wish they came out with a rainbow bottle.
All right, so let's just get right into this, okay? Shall we? So, last week we saw Miss Tainomi Banks
Yes.
and Miss Anastasia.
Now, this was her second time being at the bottom. Tainomi, right? Or was her second?
Uh,
I think it was her second,
yes.
and this week was her third.
yes. So, last week we saw Anastasia, a.k.a. Starzy is what they're calling her on the show now.
Just so much easier.
It is.
I couldn't say it.
So we saw Starzy sashay away.
Yes.
And we saw Tainomi Banks stay.
Shantae, you stay.
So we then fast forward into this week's episode.
Oh,
And they all come into the workroom and they're all like, yeah.
the drama.
Starzy didn't leave a message on the
Now,
mirror.
what? Okay, is she then the first drag queen to not leave a message?
I think so.
And what does that mean? Did she have a diva moment? Or as I like to call it, a Mina Mercury moment?
I am not a diva.
Oh, girl, if you were on that show, you'd be like, F you. I wasn't paying attention. I'm sorry.
You never are.
Okay, that didn't work. Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay.
So no message.
They walk
Crazy. I don't know what's happening. Maybe we'll find out at some kind of reunion or something. She never even did a tweet about it, or I didn't see it.
That's
nothing.
right. She's been quiet.
She's been very quiet about anything.
She is a well-known drag performer in Canada. And
Pageant queen.
And perhaps she's just she's really hurt. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like maybe she's like, she obviously thought she was going to go to the very end, as they all do, and she didn't, and she's one of the first ones to be kicked off. It's got to be hard, but
yeah,
I can't believe she didn't write a message.
I don't know. It's crazy. So, anyways, moving on from that. Apparently now we have Bobo and Boa who have buried their hatchet.
Yes.
So they are no longer.
Yes.
And they've agreed that if there's any bullshit, they're going to call each other out on it and settle it in the way.
Oh, Canadian queens. You don't see that kind of shit on RuPaul's Drag Race.
I know.
Even the UK, they're like, honey, but in Canada, we are sorry. Exactly. Yeah, we like to get along.
We move on from that.
Yes.
And then we have Rita. Rita Vega is very concerned that this is becoming Toronto's Drag Race.
Well, but in all fairness, WTF, it is.
It is.
Like,
yes.
what?
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, but, crazy.
But interestingly enough,
if you're watching, why all Toronto? There's queens across Canada.
Exactly, right. Interestingly enough, though, we have Priyanka, who is a Toronto queen, basically saying, Toronto queens, get off your high horses. This is anyone's game.
Right.
And basically, everybody who's sashayed away so far is a Toronto queen.
Well, that's actually very observant of you. I'm surprised you can remember that. But I will say, is that like an alarm? I will say that, we see this in like RuPaul's Drag Race in the USA, of course, where you have all the queens that come in from New York. And, it's this big rally behind New York and the drag scene there. So I'm very curious to see, moving on, season 2 of Drag Race Canada, I think you'll probably see them play against this Toronto thing. And we'll see queens from Vancouver.
I think there'll be more. I feel like there'll be maybe some more West Coast queens that to the Toronto queens.
Well, there's only 2. I mean, it's crazy. And then there's one back east.
There's 2 from Montreal.
Well, that's not back east.
There's nobody.
I'm talking. There's nobody from the New York Times.
Nope.
This show ain't all Canadian, y'all.
This ain't coast to coast. But you know what is coast to coast?
Your mom.
The Virtual Drag Show Canada. That's coast to coast. All right, it's mini challenge time. And the mini challenge is, well, first of all, we get the pit crew. So one thing I loved about this, and I think this is probably the first time, because I've seen a few drag races, and I haven't seen this.
Yes.
So they introduced the pit crew. The pit crew comes in like 2 by 2, and each time they come in, one is like this fit, slick, greased up muscle honey.
Which I love.
And then there's this hot, sexy dad bod.
Which literally...
Oh my God, it was fantastic.
I appreciate it because you know what? Those 6-packs are not a normal thing. No. Those are freaks of nature. I love that they went with something different.
Yeah. No, it was very cool.
I think we should try to bring on that guy because what do you think he's feeling? The first non-muscly guy in RuPaul.
I thought it was incredible. I loved it. Let's cheers them.
Cheers you.
Cheers to Canada Drag Race.
Cheers, Dad
Way
Bod.
to go, Dad Bod Pit Crew, honey. Hashtag Dad Bod Pit Crew. Okay. So anyways, they go through, they match. Each one comes out. They do their best to match everybody up. And the winner of the challenge is Jimbo.
Okay, now what?
So now we go into the Maxi Challenge.
Maxi Pad Challenge.
The Maxi Challenge is that they have to get into groups of 3.
Yes.
So they get to choose. Immediately they all run to their favorite.
Which is very interesting.
Yes.
At least Alona wasn't last this time.
She couldn't have been last because she...
Go girl! I love it.
So they all get into their little groups.
Yes.
3 groups of 3.
3 groups of 3.
And
sounds like my time last night.
Yes. That was you with a pizza and spaghetti.
Oh, I wish.
That's your threesome.
It'd more be like pizza and wings, but that's okay. So they go into groups of 3s.
and
Then
they get assigned
Yes.
by Jimbo because
Yes.
Jimbo won
Jimbo
won
won.
the mini challenge.
Yep.
There is paper, metal, and what's the other one? Plastic. So paper, metal, plastic. Jimbo assigns each group,
Yes.
and they have to create outfits, couture outfits that are cohesive as a group from recycled materials.
Let's pause this conversation for a second. Why is it we're on the 4th episode, and am I not wrong, but were there not already 2 challenges where they had to make stuff out of garbage?
Well, right out of the gate, they had to make from the box of stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
I don't
that's
know what's
like, are they
happening.
running out of ideas? I don't remember
that's
that on
so
like
Toledo.
on UK or Thailand or RuPaul's Drag Race in the USA. I don't remember them having to do
That
so,
many.
especially in one season.
Yeah,
I was
or
a little
even they're
shocked.
like spread out a little more.
Yes.
It's a little bit strange.
I was a little surprised, but I mean, maybe in Canada that's what we do. You don't even know.
Anyway, so Jimbo assigns each group
Yes.
their materials,
Yes.
if you will.
Yes.
They end up giving themselves names.
Yes.
So we have Maison Papier. And Maison Papier is
They're Canadian.
Jimbo, Tainomi, and Alona.
Yes, which is an interesting
Mhm.
group. And they have paper.
And they have paper, yeah.
So that's a challenge. I mean, I've never made an outfit in my life, but I can only imagine if I had to make an outfit out of paper. I don't think there's enough paper to make an outfit out of that. But
You'd need the whole pulp.
I mean, don't you sweat and the paper gets all like...
You would be the reason that logging is stopped.
Yeah,
Because the
There's
clear
no-
cutting to make
yeah,
Gloria a
there's
gown.
no trees left. Bitch.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bitch. Jealousy. Hashtag jealousy.
Call you Woody.
Yeah. Speaking of wood,
Squirrel.
I feel very woody today.
Woody?
Yeah, I feel like I got a woody.
We got Woody.
I feel like I got a woody.
Do you like our new backdrop? We're in a cabane now.
Ooh.
Look.
We're
We call this the cabana souk because we are sweet, honey.
No, we're not. But I like this because we're self-isolating.
Yes.
In
In
a
our
cabin.
cabana souk.
Now I've never seen a cabin with this kind of wood. But girl, I like any kind of wood.
It's
It's
expensive wood.
I love it. I'll take it.
Expensive wood.
I'll take any kind of wood.
All right. So group 2
Yes.
is the metal group,
Yeah.
and they are called the House of Rust.
Which I think is quite brilliant.
It actually is. I love it. I love it. That group consists of Priyanka, Boa, and Lemon. And they chose these, like they chose each other. Like they were told they had to go and choose each other in groups.
I just like, why would those two, Lemon and Priyanka, pick Boa? Is it because Boa is like polar opposite?
Maybe, because in some cases that's a really good thing.
Yeah,
That
it's
could be
something
very, very good. Yeah.
And I think what's smart about this is the judges have loved Boa. Like,
Mhm.
have loved Boa.
Absolutely.
So it's smart
Yeah.
to get somebody that they like.
Totally. So our third group is the plastics. So they got the plastic.
Yes.
And that is hold on, I have to read this because it's a
Do you need your glasses?
Maison Beauregard. And that is supposed to be Bobo, Rita, and Kiara.
Yeah, which is just
Baga, Rita Baga, and Kiara.
Yeah.
So Beauregard.
Beauregard.
Get it? I get it. I like it.
Well, I mean,
It sounds very expensive.
It does, and obviously they have too much time on their hands.
So that group is Rita, Kiara, and Bobo.
Yes.
Again, now this group to me is really eclectic because you have Kiara, who is skinny, girl.
So is Rita.
Oh,
You call Rita fat?
No, but Rita's a real club kid. Rita's
Ooh.
real, like, strong that way. And
I
then
feel
you have
like
Bobo,
Rita and I would be
who...
best friends.
What?
I feel like Rita, Big, and I would be best friends. Call me. Yeah, sorry, Boa. No, yeah, Bobo.
And then yes, Bobo, who is like
Which-
basically like clown queen, crazy, like we love.
Clown.
She calls herself a clown queen.
Oh,
We go
that's
through
true.
this every time.
Trust me, I've seen the outfits. I saw last show's
Oh
outfit.
my god. All right, so those are the groups.
Yes.
They get together.
Yes.
They start working on all their creations, and
Which is really interesting to see
Mhm.
the dynamics, and this is where you start. This is the thing with drag queens.
Mhm.
Is drag queens are very creative beings.
Oh, absolutely.
And so I think there should be a reality show of what it's like, because we've seen what it's like with drag queens behind the scenes.
Mhm.
And this is like a snippet of like people, for example, for example, we saw Ilona's, Jimbo's,
Yeah.
and Priyanka's group. Was Priyanka in that group?
Which one?
With Jimbo and Ilona? Was it Priyanka? It was Priyanka.
It's Tainomi.
Oh, Tainomi. Sorry. So, in that group, we start to. It's very interesting because Jimbo is so creative,
Mhm.
and Jimbo ain't necessarily a team player.
But the other thing about Jimbo too is that he is actually a costume designer by trade for movies and television. So,
Shit, I didn't know that.
oh yes, honey.
Then I'd expect more.
Oh.
That's really interesting. I didn't know that. So,
Yeah,
no, I
he is.
didn't
He
know
really
that.
is.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I think that's really interesting, and I think it's just interesting to see, Ilona and Tainomi go one direction, and Jimbo, I guess, turn on his creative side and go a different direction.
Well, in the situation in the room, you have they're talking, and they come up with this crazy idea that they want to be like cheerleaders.
Yeah.
They want to have this like crazy cheerleader look, and it's all going to be crazy and whatever. Jimbo goes and starts creating, and he draws these things, and he
Right.
brings it back to them, and they're like, wait a minute, that's not what we talked about. What is happening here? Jimbo designs this incredible look, and the other two, in true Canadian fashion, they basically give in. They say, you know what? Let us be your knights, and you be the queen. Oh,
And I don't want to give it away, but that is a bad move.
we'll get to that in a
Yeah.
moment. All right, so we then see Ilona and Tainomi
Yes.
basically sort of coming for Bobo
Yeah.
about her outfit, and kind of
Yeah.
like poking and jabbing and making some jokes and
Yeah.
things.
Which I feel is very drag queen-esque.
Well, it is a very edited situation in the show, I believe.
It's true.
For sure.
Yeah.
Editing at its finest.
It is, yeah.
So-
so true.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
But so then we have Team Plastique, which is not what they're called, but they go all plastic.
Yep, they have to do everything that they create has to be done with plastic,
Yeah.
and then the metal team has to build all their outfits off of all metal.
Yeah, which,
So
let's be honest, though, it ain't real metal. I feel like
I think it is metal. It looks
Really?
metal. Well, she's
It look-
wearing like
it look
metal
like-
on her boobs. Anyways,
Yeah.
we'll get to it.
Okay.
So then we have Elimination Day, and it is
Yes.
Elimination Day in the workroom. Miss Rita Baga walks in, and she
Yes.
has freshly shaved her noggin.
Yeah, well, this is a French right here. Good for you, Rita. You joining the team with all those baldies.
You know what?
She's
To
living
me,
it.
she's getting into it. She knows that her look that she
Yes.
created does end up being sort of a Lee Bowery throwback kind of thing. And she realizes, bitch, I need to shave my head for this because, she threw herself into her character.
She a method actor, and I really appreciate that. I think maybe she had nothing else to do that night before.
Totally.
She had to you're locked up in your hotel room. You can't see anyone. Can't talk to anyone.
Well,
Shave
I
a
mean,
head.
in all honesty, though, do you not think that it's easier and fast to shave your head than to apply a bald cap?
Oh, 100%.
Right? I'd
Yeah,
shave my
yeah,
head.
yeah.
It grows
And-
back, kids.
Well, that's it.
Fine.
And you're on TV, so you know what? Do whatever you can. And I think this
Exactly.
shows she wants to go all the way.
It's dedication.
Dedication.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so then
I'd shave my balls if they asked.
Your balls. She didn't shave her balls. She shaved her head.
I'm just saying, I would shave my balls.
Shh. All right, everybody. It is our favorite moment.
Oh,
It is time for
Oot
or a boot. Scarlet Bobo, what do we think?
Well, I think she's a hot mess, but damn, girl, it works. I think her makeup is on point.
What do you give it?
Well, I'm going to give it an oot, but I'll say the one thing that I think I would like that didn't fit with this outfit were her shoes. What do you give it?
I am giving it an oot.
This
This is
a
a
double-double.
Right. Next,
Well
we
done,
have
Scarlett.
Kiara.
Kiara, okay, tall drop of fineness.
I love this.
Of course you do.
So much.
Why?
I love all the details. It's for me, it's a lot of details.
Details? What kind of details are you looking at?
The detail, the collar. Like where's that collar hanging from?
Well, from her neck.
I love it. I think it looks so good.
You know, I'm kind of mixed with this one, and the reason for that is I think if it wasn't for the makeup,
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like it. I think okay, I'm gonna give it an oot.
Mm-hmm.
It passes, but it passes at like 50%.
Okay.
I'm not a huge fan of it. I think it's if it wasn't for the collar, what would it be? If it wasn't for that,
But that's the details, and that's what
Well,
she did, and that's why she deserves an
I
oot.
don't know. I mean, she gets an oot because it could be worse, but if it wasn't for the makeup, she'd get a boot. So she gets
a
double-double.
Oh, we love a double
We should
double.
get Tim Hortons to sponsor.
We really
us.
should. I could do with the Tim bit right now.
Yeah, that's right. That's what she
Next,
said. Okay, Rita
we
Vega.
have Rita Vega. Now, this is why Rita should win. It really is why Rita should win. She took garbage, but it shows also her roots. She's she's rooted in club kid culture.
Yeah,
this is where she started.
Yeah, and she says this is how she started.
But even with that, it takes a lot to be able to create this. I mean, she's really created something. Like, it's crazy how it looks like couture. Like, it looks like something that McQueen would have had on. It literally looks like something from a McQueen show. That being said, This is Rita's creation.
Yes.
She created it. Maybe an inspiration. I don't know. But it is club kid culture at its finest. It's very, very, as she says as well, very inspired by Lee Bowery.
Le Bowery.
Crazy club kid
Yes.
days. Look it up, kids.
Yes.
Know your culture. But yeah.
So what do you give it?
Oh, out. Oot, 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 oot. Like we sound like seals.
Seal. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay, well, I'm going to give it an oot, which makes it a double-double.
The Maison
Maison
Beauregard is very cohesive.
Yeah.
They're obviously very couture. They
Yes.
are a fashion show in themselves.
Yes.
They did incredible
Yes.
doubles.
It all looks like they came from the same dumpster.
Next, we have the House of Rust.
All about the metal, honey. All about the metal.
So first up, we have Boa.
Now,
you go first. What do you think?
well, I'm telling you. I mean, okay, first of all, I love that she incorporated some humor into her outfit. Her bosoms open up. from the steamers, which I love. But it looks like she's wearing a diaper. I feel like this was a bit of a cop out. I feel like this was a big miss for the week. Other than those boobs, honey, I need those boobs because those were hilarious. I'm gonna give it a boot.
Yeah, I think that I'm gonna have to give it a boot too.
What do we call a double boot?
I don't know. A pair.
You oh, okay.
A pair of boots.
A pair of boots. Priyanka is next.
Yes.
Now this to me is so simple yet so fucking elegant.
Yeah.
I was like, this was smart,
Mm-hmm.
and I applaud Priyanka for this. I'm dying for this look.
To me, this is so Terry McGlare looking. Like,
Well,
it is
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea who that is.
couture. It is
Who that is.
gorgeous. Why it doesn't surprise me
well,
looking at you
I
tonight.
know I should go and Google this, but I just think
Wow.
she's a skinny bitch, and I think she's gorgeous.
But this is another case of she knows her body.
Yeah,
She knows her curves. She knows her lines.
totally.
She knows what works.
Yeah,
And given what they had to work with, I think she knocked it. It's so simple,
yeah.
but it is
It's
so
that
elegant. Like
umbrella.
you would actually wear
Yeah.
it.
It's the umbrella
Yeah.
thing. I mean, if she didn't have that, it wouldn't be the greatest. How do you think she's keeping that up? Like, how is she keeping the
She's
umbrella?
holding it up, obviously. Just kidding.
How is she keeping the umbrella in her wig?
I don't know, because after this, she's holding it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I never
I don't
noticed
know.
that.
It's interesting.
Oh, that's very interesting. Well, Priyanka, we're looking for the inside douche.
Anyways, I'm absolutely giving this 100% an oop.
I'm also giving an oot, which makes it a double.
Oh my-
Okay, lemon.
Okay, here we go. We have now Miss Lemon. Okay, so I'm going to hit this to you. What do you think?
Well, I don't think she looks like the rest because she's a totally different color. I like that. I thought, ooh, she is definitely exfoliating with this outfit.
I know, it must hurt.
And I thought, ooh,
She got rashes after this, I'm
Ooh,
sure.
rub. You know what? I actually like this. I like the look. I like the hair. I like the makeup. I like the copper tones and what she did with it. It must have been a bitch to make an outfit out of this. But I think it's a miss because it's a different color. How are you a team? And it's like she doesn't have any silver. The other team doesn't have any copper. But I do like this color on her, and I do think if I was skinny, I would look like this. What do you think? So I am going to give this.
Okay, what are you going to give this?
You know what? I'm going to give it a boot because
Mm-hmm.
there are some things that I don't like about it, but because it doesn't match the other team. If this was on its own, I would give it an oot. But because it's not part of the challenge,
Yeah.
I think she failed on the challenge. I'm going to give her a boot.
I agree. I'm going to give it a boot.
You
So
are
that's
great.
a pair. A pair
That's
of boots.
A pair of
A
boots.
pair of boots.
A pair of boots.
Okay, so
Why?
I totally agree with you on
Which
this
is shocking.
because
I'm beautiful.
I think it's incredibly creative.
Yeah.
She totally created something
Totally.
absolutely stunning. She actually, reminds me of Cher. She really does. I wonder if she's
a
going
little
for
bit.
that. It's a very Cher outfit from like the 70s.
is. You know what? It
really
is.
is.
And she definitely has that.
She's totally
yeah,
giving me
definitely.
Cher, and I love it.
Yeah.
Now, does it work for the challenge? Is it cohesive with the group? No, I don't think it is. I mean, the only thing that is cohesive to me is that she's carrying that umbrella thing.
But Boa didn't have an umbrella. But maybe that was her boobs opening up. Was that
yeah,
supposed
to
be an
look
umbrella?
like the parasol,
I don't
maybe.
know.
Now we have Maison Papier.
Which,
All right.
this gives me anxiety. Because, it's paper.
I know, right?
How do you make outfits out of paper?
Thank God they keep that place nice and cool, because if you were
Well,
wearing paper, you'd sweat it right
That's
off
what
your
I'm
body.
saying. Is
The
that's
minute
gonna-
you
yeah.
did a turn on the runway, it'd rip right off you.
As soon as I farted, it just wouldn't work.
All right.
Okay, Alona Verley is up for paper. Now, I will say this. Can I go first? Doesn't matter.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I
go
think
first.
this looks good. However, when I saw this, I was like, oh, this is recycled. This is the look that Alona has with the sword in all silver white. This is the look. So when I first saw this,
Silver white.
well, it's like her promo look.
It's blue. Powder blue.
Oh, is it blue?
Yes, girl.
Well, Tim, maybe I'm colorblind. Don't be negative to colorblind people.
Or you're not paying attention.
No, I was. I thought it was like a white color. Anyways, I feel like this is a recycled look because A, she has a sword, just like the promo look. She has this like medieval look, like the promo look. And in all fairness, it's probably her comfort level. She knows how to do it, and she did it well. I actually like it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I could never in a million years come up with something this gorge. I think it was right on.
From paper.
From paper.
Yeah.
However, I do think it's a bit too familiar. But I would give it, I think I'd give it an oot
Mm-hmm.
because it is pretty phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I do think, though, this is very safe, and I do think that it's very familiar, is all I would say.
Mm-hmm.
But I love it. I just can't believe it's all paper.
I know. Okay, so I'm going to 100% give it an oot.
Of course.
I actually, it's really funny.
Is it?
Because I actually love the whole concept of this.
How so?
The concept of the house Maison Papier.
Oh, yeah.
It's very cool. I mean, I get the whole, they kind of
They have a story.
They let Jimbo sort of have the spotlight of it. But
Which is not good in a competition.
But this is not but the thing is that this is about being cohesive. It would have been very cool to see all three of them come out as princesses, like 3 princesses and 3 gorgeous girls from the castle.
All at the same time.
They can't. But what I love is the concept that it's 2 knights and the queen. I think it's very cool the way they did it. Now, the outfit, oot, I love it. I think the fact that this is from paper, any of you out there, it's not easy to make shit out of paper. It's not. It's really not.
Shit, period.
So the fact that, even
storage.
and again, I love details. And the details in what is supposed to look like the armor piece has boobs.
Yeah.
They were able to give the illusion that she had boobs.
Yeah.
And the work that went into it, you may look at it and not think there's a lot of work that went into it, but if you study that, she's got
here's my thing. Is she sitting around and backstage like this? Like, you're sweaty.
Oh, I know. And it's paper, girl.
And it's paper.
Fucker.
How is she
Fall right
sitting
off
down with that skirt thing? I mean, it's phenomenal. I will say I disagree with you. I think it was a massive strategic fail. Girl, you need to read Love is War, War is Love, whatever the fuck it's called. Love is War, because it is a strategic fail to let Jimbo be the queen and you're there to scoop her up. Girl, you should have been the queen because you're fierce. I think the look is phenomenal, and I don't know how you did it. I applaud you.
Yeah. What do you give our Tainomi?
I give her an oot.
An oot?
I do.
I give her an oot too. I do really like it.
I'm shocked that you are being so nice.
I do wish that she had a big
what?
Something, one more thing. But that doesn't change what I think about
You're a pervert.
The rest of the outfit is. It's gorgeous.
So because we both gave her an oot, that's a double.
Next we have Jimbo.
Okay. I hate it. I'm just gonna say it. This is why I hate it. Hey, okay, I'll say this. Can I say something? Okay, great.
Go right ahead.
This is what I'll say. Jimbo is smart because he has stolen the show. And when you're on Drag Race, you want to steal the show. People are going to remember this episode. They're going to remember Jimbo.
Mm-hmm.
That outfit, like you said, if he works in film, costume design,
Yes.
set
Yeah.
design,
Yep.
stunning. However, I did not like the white face. I think he looks like a dead ghost. I think that could have been different. And as a cohesiveness as a group, I did not think it was all that in a bag of hammers.
All right. Well, I think that this is an oot.
Of course you do.
I love it. The details, everything about this is fantastic.
Yeah.
It's structured, it's created. I love all the cones look like studs. I love it. I love it.
I'm
I think
amazed
it
that
is
it's all paper.
absolutely brilliant. It is all paper, structured. Again, knows her body, knows how things work.
Really?
She loves the big skirt with the tiny waist, and I don't know. Now,
this is just the design she knows.
When it comes to makeup, I do agree with you. I will not give this a boot because of the makeup. I think that's ridiculous. I get where she was going with it, but I would have liked to have seen like the little lips, like the little heart lips, and maybe a little bit more detail around it. I don't really like the zombie eyes because it doesn't really go with Marie Antoinette. Sorry, Jimbo, I don't like the zombie eyes. I have a thing with contacts. I'm not a big contact queen, and I don't really kind of understand the whole concept of wearing these crazy eyes when you're going to do drag, but whatever. To each their own. It's your creativity, it's your drag, you do it. You go, girl.
It's an oot or a boot.
But what I think with this is if he would have lost the zombie eyes, he would have done a little bit more rosy pink and a little heart lip. It would have been flawless. It would have been perfect. But that being said, an oot for me because I think it is a fantastically creative out. The winner of the Maxi Challenge this evening, altogether, top winner is, of course, for her second win, Miss Rita Baga. Yes.
And I think this was the most negative that I've ever seen on Drag Race period. From the perspective of, yes, you can critique, but these judges were just cruel this week.
They were very mean to them.
I thought, come on. Like this is it was a bit of a blow.
Yeah. So anyways, they all head back to the stage. We find out who the bottom two are.
Which are?
We have Tynobi Banks again.
Third time's
the charm. And
Ilona. Ilona broke down.
She did. But the thing is that it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me that she got upset. Because Ilona, when she spoke about her friends like that, I feel like she really does. Like, it's hard. I would actually be the same. I would feel the same. Like, if you and I were on that show.
Oh, bitch, you kicked me to the curb.
Well, of course I would win.
You'd be like, get out.
But, I mean, I don't know. I just think it's hard. It would be very hard.
Yeah,
and until you experience, you've been on this show, you've been working with this person, you're there, close quarters, you're together every day, you create a relationship, a friendship, and then all of a sudden it comes down to you and that other person on a stage and you have to send that person home. That would be very hard.
Well, I'll say this. It couldn't have been that great of a friendship because Ilona was picked last twice. Talking about editing, this is editing at its perfection.
Mm-hmm.
Because here we have Ilona, who you watch, it's like a juice box moment all over again.
Mm-hmm.
I sat here going, oh, she ain't going to be able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't going to be able to perform. She ain't going to be able to lip sync. Oh, she having a juice box moment. She having a juice box moment. And then, now listen, we have seen Ilona bring it. We have seen her perform.
Yeah.
Ilona, has performed out of LA. She was down in LA for a long time doing her thing. So this girl can perform and she can bring it.
She puts on a show.
But I sat back going, oh, this is interesting. So they made it look like she was having a juice box moment and she wasn't going to do it.
Yeah.
In my opinion,
like she was literally wanting to give up, but everybody was like, come on, Alona, you can do it. Even Tainomi, there's been some interviews, Tainomi actually was saying to her, girl, you have to do this. You know, everybody goes on this show, they have a story to tell.
Yeah.
They have something, there's something about them.
Yeah.
There's a story. Alona has a story. Alona represents a group of people. Alona should be there. Yes. Alona needs to, she's representing.
Yeah.
She needs to stay. She needs to fight to stay.
But why? She needs to know that for herself, though, that she needs to fight.
She does, though, because
she bring it.
When that lip sync starts,
she brought it.
Kills it.
Yeah, she does.
She is fantastic.
She did a great job.
So they lip sync to Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend.
Yeah.
And they go for it. But they are both incredible. You know what? They actually were thinking in their minds. I read an article today that quoted Tainomi saying that she was expecting them to hear that it was a double stay.
Yeah, you know, when I watched that, I thought, I looked over at my husband and I said, she should not stay because she's now the bottom three. Mm-hmm. So when I think of that, I think, okay, you've been in the bottom three. Yeah. There's no way that you should be safe. Like, obviously, you're missing something week after week.
Yeah, fair.
However, I agree. They both did a phenomenal job.
Oh, they really did.
If I was to, like, split hairs, I would think Alona did a better job. Yes.
We had a Shantae You Stay for Ilona.
Yes.
And a sashay away to Miss Tainomi Banks.
Yes. Would you feel like that was correct?
I think it was. I do think it was correct. Yes. I think it was deserved. I think she knows that. She knows. You know, the bottom. She was in the bottom 3 times.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not fair to. It would not have been fair to send Alona home. It would not have been fair. She worked. She deserved it. She did it. And I think it's, it's fair. You know what, though? Tainomi, you're an icon. You're a legend. She is the Canadian. She is one of the top Canadian performers. Yes. She's known everywhere. Girl, you already wear a crown for Canada. You do not, it does not matter. Okay?
Yes, and this is just the beginning.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
that's it. Once you've made it onto the show, you know.
You got on the show.
Yeah, which,
got on the show.
You know, the rest of us can't. So. I applaud her. I think it was really well done.
Absolutely.
It was a great show.
We love you, Tainomi. Mwah. Anyways.
Now, before we go, we love everybody that takes their time every week to watch us, which is a privilege for you. So good on ya. Besides that, we also want to give a shout out to everybody listening to us.
Yes.
So first of all, if you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, comment, give us a like. We really appreciate it. We don't get anything for it, but we want to feel the love.
Feel the love. And also, if you have anything that you want us to review, if you want any messages, anything, we're here for you.
Let us know. We're here for you, girl.
Tell us what you want.
Yes. And then for those who are listening, which is like everywhere, iHeartRadio, iTunes, Spotify, Google Play,
everywhere.
Like, I can't even believe that. And to all of our fans in Japan, we love you. You just keep subscribing to this amazing channel.
Ohayo gozaimasu. O genki desu ka?
Shut the front door. Have you been practicing that?
I took Japanese in high school.
Bitch, shut up.
I did, instead of French. And then I married a French
man. What she said, I'm all about. So we really appreciate it. But, subscribe. And again, let us know. Let us know your thoughts. Follow Mina.Mercury on Instagram. Yes. And, of course, Miss
Gloria Hall on Instagram.
Miss Gloria Hall.
Miss Gloria.
Yes,
Hole.
And it's safe to be with a Glory Hole during the COVID. That's all I gotta say.
Pandemic Hole.
Pandemic Hole.
You should change your name.
I'm gonna change my name right now. Call me Pandemic Hole. All right.
So thank you so much for being here and joining us every Saturday for Talk. And we will see you very soon. I am Mina Mercury.
And I'm Miss Gloria Hole.
And until next time,
Cheers!